Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Dear students of class 1, this is our lecture number 2 of subject science. I am Fazana Anwar from Divisional Public School, Lahore. Today we will complete the remaining topics and exercise questions of Unit 7. Our Unit 7 is movement. In the start, we will take the review of the last lecture. In our previous lecture, we have discussed many things regarding movement. We know that movement means change of place, and also you know that our world is full of moving objects. Living things like human beings, animals and plants, they can move on their own. But non-living things cannot move on their own. Whenever we want to move non-living things, then a force is needed to make them move. And what is a force? A force is a push or pull. Machines. Can you tell me the names of some machines you use at your home? A washing machine. A washing machine is used to wash clothes. A blender. It is also used to make juice. Any other machine? A sewing machine. Such type of machines we use at our home to make our work easy. These machines help to complete the work in short time. So, machines help to make our work easy. But who has made such type of machines? It is made by human beings. So machines are actually man-made things. Such type of machines help to make our work easy. Machines help us to move things. You know that machines are man-made things and they are used to make our work easy. In the same way, machine helps to take the things from one place to another. Like we have a machine here. The name of this machine is train. You know that for what purpose train is used? ट्रेन में आप बहुत से लोगों को एक वक्त में एक जगह से दूसरी जगह लेके जा सकते हैं. सो ट्रेन इज अ मैन मेड मशीन. इट इज यूज्ड टू कैरी अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल टू फॉर ऑफ प्लेसेस. What is the name of this machine? This is called wheelbarrow. For what purpose wheelbarrow is used? Have you seen it before? Wheelbarrow is used to carry heavy bricks from one place to another. If you want to take stones, bricks or any heavy thing from one place to another, then you can use wheelbarrow. So wheelbarrow is used to carry a huge pile of stones. Another machine. Can you tell me the name of this machine? Maybe you have seen it before on the construction sites, or maybe you have a toy of such type. The name of this machine is excavator. For what purpose this machine is used? This machine is used to dig in the ground. ये ground से मट्टी की खुदाई करने के लिए इस्तेमाल होती है. This is also used to take soil or the heavy stones from one place to another. So excavator is used to dig in the ground, or it is also used to move large objects from one place to another. What is the name of this machine? Maybe you have seen this machine on the construction sites. जहाँ पर बड़ी बड़ी बिल्डिंग्स बन रही होती हैं वहाँ पे इस मशीन को यूज़ किया जाता है. The name of this machine is crane. So what is the purpose of this machine? Actually this is very heighted machine. इतनी tall है कि इसके थ्रू हम किसी भी हैवी ऑब्जेक्ट को हैंग करके टॉप ऑफ द बिल्डिंग पर लेके जा सकते हैं. अगर आपने कोई चीज़ ग्राउंड से उठानी है और बिल्डिंग के टॉप पे लेके जानी है तो हैंग करके हम इसको बिल्डिंग के टॉप तक पहुंचा सकते हैं. नंबर 2, इट इज़ ऑल्सो यूज टू टेक द हैवी ऑब्जेक्ट्स फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर. सो क्रेन इज यूज्ड फॉर मूविंग हैवी ऑब्जेक्ट्स बाय सस्पेंडिंग देम फ्रॉम अ प्रोजेक्टिंग आर्म. और आर्म क्या है? ये जो आपको आर्म इसके सामने नजर आ रही है. अ विंडमिल. It's a very big machine. It has wings like a fan. Its wings will only move when there is moving air. Moving air is actually called wind. That's why its name is called windmill. Whenever we want to move anything, we need a force. So windmill को move करने के लिए आपको कौन सी force चाहिए? हमें तेज हवा की force चाहिए. And what is that? The force of wind. So the force of wind makes a windmill move. There is a question. What would you use to move the following things? They are asking कि हम कुछ चीज़ों को मूव करवाना चाह रहे हैं, तो हम कौन सी मशीन्स यूज़ करेंगे किसी भी एक चीज़ को दूसरी जगह ले जाने के लिए. नंबर 1, अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल. यस, यू नो दैट अगर आपने ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल को वन प्लेस टू अनदर शिफ्ट करना तो देन व्हाट वुड यू यूज़? यस, अ ट्रेन. सो ट्रेन इज यूज्ड टू शिफ्ट or move the group of people from one place to another. Number 2, a huge pile of stones. बहुत ज़्यादा stones हैं आपके पास, आप उनको move करवाना चाह रहे हैं तो क्या यूज़ करेंगे? wheelbarrow. wheelbarrow यूज़ कर सकते हैं और कुछ और भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. yes, excavator. excavator भी यूज़ किया जा सकता है huge pile of stones को shift करने के लिए या move करने के लिए. Number 3, a long and heavy piece of metal that need to be placed on the top of a tall building. किसी भी tall building के ऊपर top पे हमने एक heavy piece of metal रखना है, बहुत heavy है और building के top पे रखना है, तो then हम क्या use करेंगे? Yes, a crane. You can use a crane to move a heavy piece of metal on the top of a building. Then number 4, an elephant that needs to go from one zoo to another. Elephant, you know that very heavy animal. इतने heavy animal को एक zoo से दूसरे zoo ले जाना हो तो क्या use करेंगे? So for this purpose we use a dumper. What is a dumper? It is just like a truck. So we can take elephant by using this dumper and it can be easily shifted from one zoo to another. Now we will solve the concept check given on the page number 67 of your book. Our question is, how do these living things move? Some pictures are provided here and we will tell that what type of movement is shown by the living things. First picture is here. The kids are playing. You are observing here the girl is jumping on the ground. Such type of movement is called hop. Hop means to jump. Another picture here. Here we have a cat. What type of movement is shown by the cat? The cat is running. So this movement is called run. Another picture here. What is the horse doing? The horse is running fastly. This posture is showing that it is running fastly. Such type of movement is called gallop. What is the man and woman doing? They are jogging. So this movement is called jog. How do these living things move? Here we have a picture of a fish in a bowl. What is the fish doing? Such type of movement is called swimming. So it is swim. Another picture here. What is the baby doing? The baby is crawling. It is called crawl. Here we have an eagle. The eagle is flying in the air. So this movement is called fly. Another picture here. What is the tiger doing? It seems that tiger want to jump at once on something. It want to attack on something. Such type of movement is called pounce. Pounce means to jump at once. Now we will solve the exercise questions. Question number 1 is choose the correct answer. Few questions are provided here and for each question 4 answers are given. From these only one answer is correct. So we will choose the correct answer. First question is which of these can move by themselves? Options are horse, tractor, wheelchair and book. You know that from these 4 options tractor, book and wheelchair are non-living things and non-living things cannot move on their own. Only A option horse is the living thing that can move by themselves. So our correct answer is horse which can move by themselves. Question number 2. Which of these animals move very slowly? A option is cheetah. You know that cheetah is an animal that can run very fast. B option, eagle. Eagle can also fly very speedily. What about dolphin? Yes, dolphin. The movement of dolphin is also very fast. What about snail? C option, snail. So snail is an animal that cannot move fastly. So our correct answer is snail, because snail is an animal that moves very slowly. Question number 3. Which of these can move by jumping? A option, fish. Have you seen fish jumping? Yes, fish can jump out of water, but actually our question is this, which can move by jumping, जो हमेशा jump करके move करते हैं. You know that fish always swim, so वो हमेशा jump नहीं करती. It can sometime jump. That's why fish is not the correct answer. Snake. Snake can't jump. Turtle. Turtle can also not jump. What about frog? Have you seen frog jumping? Yes, frog can move by jumping. So our correct answer is frog. Question number 4. Which of the following man-made things would not help us if we needed to move a heavy load of bricks? Our question is this, we want to move many bricks from one place to another. कौन सी man-made thing हमारी help नहीं करेगी इस काम के लिए? A option, truck. You know that in truck we can take many bricks at one time from one place to another. B option, wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow is also used to move heavy load of bricks. C option, train. You know that train is used to carry people from one place to another. So if we want to take bricks in train, we can also use train for this purpose. D option, plastic bags. Can you take bricks in plastic bags? You know that bricks are very heavy. So plastic bags are not helpful to take bricks from one place to another. That's why our correct answer is plastic bags, because plastic bags हमारी bricks को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ले जाने में help नहीं करेंगी. Question number 5. Which of the following is a push force? A option, closing a door. Can you tell me that when you are closing a door, do you use a push force or pull force? Yes, when we are closing a door, we use a push force. So this is our correct answer, but we will also check the other options. B option, opening a cabinet. We know that when we are opening a cabinet, we use a pull force. C, flying a kite. D, reading a book. For this option, we will not use push force. So our correct answer is closing a door. Oral question of the exercise. This is our question number 2, and the question is, how is it possible for man-made things to move? You know that man-made things are non-living things, और non-living things को आप तभी move कर सकते हैं जब आप उसको push करेंगे और pull करेंगे. So our answer is, man-made things can be moved when we push or pull them. So this is your answer. Now copy this answer on your book and also learn it. Alhamdulillah, we have completed our unit number 7. Now there is a home assignment for all of you. First of all, do the reading of the unit and then solve exercises on your book. Also learn all the concept checks and exercise questions. We will inshallah meet in our next lecture. Until then, Allah Hafiz.